Now to congestion pricing and the first official Monday commute for drivers who had to pay the controversial toll. Many drivers coming into Manhattan will pay an extra $9 a day. That is the peak toll to drive below 60th Street now in Manhattan.
The MTA insisting the $1 billion a year that is supposed to be raised from this toll will improve subways and other public transportation. Well, we will see about that. Meanwhile, New York City is adding another 200 armed cops to protect subway riders underground. We have several reporters covering congestion pricing and its impact. Kimberly Richardson is at Penn Station. New Jersey reporter Anthony Johnson at the GW Bridge in Fort Lee.
But we begin with NJ Burkett on the Upper West Side at the northern end of the congestion pricing zone. NJ.
That's right, Liz, just outside the congestion zone here on Broadway, where just about every vehicle passing that traffic light behind me is getting slapped with a $9 toll. Now, we have some data tonight, but not a lot of it. So whether it's working depends on whom you ask.
It's already so difficult to survive in the city. Rent's high, groceries are high, inflation, everything's high. Yeah. You know, now it's an additional thing that we have to pay.
Corey Shaw works in Lower Manhattan, one of his 2 jobs. Kevin Wright works for a utility company.
I don't think it was really thought out all the way. I think it was, we need the money, let's just force it on them, and eventually they'll just get used to it.
Traffic we saw today seemed to move, both through the congestion zone and just north of it. But at midday, according to the transportation analytics firm INRIX, the average speed in the central business district was slightly slower than the same weekday last year. Governor Kathy Hochul saw things differently, but conceded it was far too soon to draw any conclusions.
I'll be real honest with all of you. Is the traffic, it's down. It's down today. Congestion pricing or snow? I don't know.
The tolls are intended to ease traffic while raising billions of dollars for the MTA. New rail cars and high-tech rail control systems, gleaming electric buses, the 2nd Avenue subway expanded north into Harlem, and more stations accessible to the disabled. On board a 2nd Avenue bus this morning, MTA Chairman Janno Lieber admitted the improvements won't happen overnight.
We're sort of inching along 2nd Avenue. Would you expect it to be better by now?
It's going to take a while for New Yorkers to adjust to the new reality. So we don't expect overnight magic.
One exception, he says, could be EMS response times.
The principal benefit that people are hopefully going to see quickly is ambulances being able to get to hospitals. You know, they're struggling with traffic. We don't want anyone to have a life-threatening emergency and not be able to get to a hospital.
But others we spoke with were skeptical.
If it improves traffic in the city in general, then I'm all for it. But by the looks of it so far, it's not off to a good start, in my opinion.
So is it making a difference? Well, the fact is we do not know. We may not know for a long time. What we can say for sure is that money is pouring into the MTA tonight, 1 car, 1 truck at a time. Live tonight on Broadway and the Upper West Side, NJ Burkett, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.